of the Jagat Guru, Srila Prabhupada, welcome to our Friday Bhakti Chakra group. The group is a branch of Lord Chaitanya's tree of devotion. Srila Prabhupada said, "This tree surrounds the whole world, and the flowers of the tree are to be distributed to everyone. In this way, the tree of Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu intoxicates the entire world." Srila Prabhupada ki
Jai Srila Prabhupada.
The Bhakti Chakra groups are home-based gatherings that integrate spiritual support and outreach with the goal of empowering those who are new to Bhakti Yoga as well as those who are already practicing. These gatherings augment existing temple programs by strengthening community bonds, adding additional venues for devotees to associate, and increasing outreach possibilities. Although similar to the Bhakti Vriksha program, Bhakti Chakras have been adapted for Western sensibilities by using a facilitated group format that allows the group to monitor itself. The Bhakti Chakra format provides a caring atmosphere that uses a supportive, non-judgmental approach to spreading Krishna consciousness.
Srila Prabhupada often said that he began the Hare Krishna movement to facilitate the 6 loving exchanges between devotees that are mentioned in the Nectar of Instruction. The Bhakti Chakra groups are based on these 6 loving exchanges. The deep spiritual discussions that ensue during the groups encourage the participants to reveal their mind in relation to their spiritual accomplishments, realizations, and the hurdles they face while practicing Bhakti Yoga in everyday modern life. The Bhakti Chakra groups contain all the key elements of the traditional Bhakti Vriksha groups, including Kirtan, Japa, the icebreaker, spiritual discussion, speaking about present and future outreach activities, and prasadam. But perhaps the most important element of the Bhakti Chakra group is the socializing that takes place before the group, during prasadam, and after the group. If our new members, as well as our older members, do not socialize with one another, they will socialize elsewhere. And this is not necessarily conducive for their spiritual lives. So your knowledge of Bhakti Yoga has increased?
Oh, it's increased tenfold. I always learn something. I always take something away, and sometimes it's in the realizations of new members, and sometimes it's very senior members who have been around for a long time. And that's the amazing thing about these groups is it's not just for new people or experienced bhaktis. It's for everyone.
The lessons that we read during Bhakti Chakra, they have been they have basically answered a few of my questions. Like the first lesson that I attended, it was about how to treat your children. The second was how to treat your parents. So I got a very good insight as to how I should tread on my life path and achieve my goal of the spiritual bliss. So they have certainly helped me in being a better person than what I was earlier, and I'm pretty sure that this will help me on the long run.
I heard about Bhakti Chakra about 2 weeks ago. I'm pretty new to Bhakti Chakra group. I was at the temple for the Sunday feast, and one of the devotees, Guru Krishna, had brought it up to me and suggested that it was a great way to associate with other devotees. And then a week later, I was at the feast again, and I was encouraged, of course, by you and Yudhisthira to come again. And so I got over my fear and got out of my comfort zone and actually went for my first Bhakti Chakra group last night.
All right. What does Bhakti Chakra add to your life?
In between Sundays and Sundays, it helps keep me focused on Krishna and brings me peace of mind and comfort and gives me an opportunity to share what's going on in my life and to hear how other people manage their own life in alignment with Krishna consciousness.
Do you feel like you learn from the other devotees' experiences?
Absolutely, absolutely. And it's great to hear that somebody else has the same experiences or the same feelings or the same challenges, and it's a great tool to understand how they work through those challenges in their own life.
I started to come to the chakra groups. I started seeing new people who had just gotten a book like a week or two before. And they're like saying things that I would expect some devotee would say after 5 years. You know what I mean? And it's enlightening because, for me, because I see that, this is new blood. You know what I mean? This is really the essence, the nectar that we're looking for. Here's somebody coming along as new, and and I get a chance to preach a little bit to them, give them my experience, but not like I'm talking down to somebody. It's like it's on a very informal level.
That you like about the Bhakti Chakra?
What I like is that, a couple of things. I think one thing is that it's very personal. We're smaller groups, so we get to know each other a lot. We get to share a lot of things that, a lot of us are living outside the temple, practicing Bhakti Yoga. And being in that kind of situation, sometimes it's hard to be focused in your Krishna consciousness. So when we have these kind of groups and we get together, it's almost like a recharging of our devotion. And we realize why we're here and why we do it and what the sadhana, the nectar is of the group, and we just love the association.
Do you feel like Bhakti Chakra has helped you get to know devotees better?
I do, because going to the temple, it's great. We get together for the Sunday feast, the festivals. We enjoy seeing each other, but we really don't get to hear what we're thinking about, how we're thinking about things, and just being able to discuss our personal struggles, our personal triumphs as well, and just how contagious that can be. If someone's having a great day chanting their japa, you just get them going and you take that with you. So I think Bhakti Chakra, if nothing else, allows me to have more association, which is beyond valuable.
Would you recommend Bhakti Chakra for other devotees?
Indeed. I would wholeheartedly do it. Join one now.
Ciao.